So y'all know my friend Mohammed that be in the metro, and every time I see him, I be you know, I be giving him a little change, or like if he tell me he needs something specific, I'll get it. And so the last time I saw him, which was 3 weeks ago, he said he needed shampoo and some drawers. So I went and got him some shampoo and some drawers, and he said next Sunday I'm gonna be here, because I tell him every Sunday if he did, I got something for him. So anyway, the next Sunday came and he wasn't there, but he did tell me like it'd be so hot in the morning he don't want to come out. So I said, okay, well maybe it's too hot for him today, he don't want to come out. So I bought it last Sunday. I bought it last Sunday. Mohammed was still not in the metro, and I said, this is so unusual. Like, I know Mohammed keep his word. I know he be waiting for me. I'm like, something must have happened. Like, either he just too hot and he can't come outside, or he's sick or something. So today, as I was walking out of the house, I said, this is the last time I'm bringing this stuff out. But I wanted to bring it every Sunday, because I'm like, one Sunday he's gonna be there. So I said, this is the last time though, because I'm like, I don't know what happened to him. Like, I was honestly worried and I was scared. So I said, well, I'm gonna give it to somebody else if he's not here today. So anyway, walking to church, I had seen a man. He was sitting down and he had looked like him, but I said, that's not Mohammed. He wasn't like in his usual clothes. So anyway, leaving church, I went in the metro and it was him. And I said, Mohammed, don't that stop us, where have you been? And he was like, I was about to say girl, and he didn't call me girl, but he was like, he had been sick and he had to go to the hospital, and he had said something was wrong. I'm gonna have to Google it because I didn't really know the word. But he was like, you know, he had his heart problems, and now he got another problem. And I'm like, oh Lord, Mohammed, like, you got too much going on. But we was just catching up and stuff, and he was just saying like the first Sunday he was just so weak that he couldn't come out. The last Sunday he was in the hospital. He got to go back to the hospital on Wednesday. And so yeah. So anyway, we was just talking. He was just saying, you know, like, it's just so sad how people don't want to help people, and how they be so willing to help, like the musicians in the metro, like people who be in there like playing guitar and the harp and singing and shit. And people, and I was like, I know, Mohammed, that's really how it be. Like, they think that people like you, they don't deserve food, they don't deserve money, they don't deserve like nice things. And he was like, yes, like, it's crazy. He's like, how do you want to help them, but they don't want to help like people who really need it? And I was like, yes, 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 it's crazy. So anyway, he was just saying like, you know, I thank you so much. Like, I know you don't be doing this for me, like you be doing it for God and because of God. And I was like, yes, like I do it for you too, but yes, God did put it on my heart to do it. And he was like, you know, I know God is really watching you, and he write down everything that you do. Like, he sees you, he see everything you do, he write down every little thing. He's like, I know God got a big old long sheet of paper with everything you be doing. And it honestly made me want to cry, because so it made me want to cry because I feel like it's easy to feel like you're not getting your due for what you do, you know. And it's not about being rewarded for it anyway, but it's just nice to, I guess, sometimes be recognized for, not even recognized, but just reminded that, you know, God sees you. Just to be reminded that God sees you, you know. And like, it made me want to cry when he said that, because it's like, God, I know you see me, and I know he see every good deed. And again, it's not for reciprocation, it's not to be recognized. I do things out of my heart because the love of God, because of how God loves me, to love like God, you know. But it was just very sweet, and I was just really touched. And y'all say a prayer for Mohammed. He got a lot going on right now. But yes, I'm going to a concert later, so I'm about to leave this on all day, honestly. I'm not doing my makeup, no nothing, but I need to eat, watch my little TV. Today at church we talked about Sabbath and resting, and I had planned to write all day today, but I'm gonna rest. So I'm gonna get back to it tomorrow. I'm about to eat, watch my show, and yeah.
Influential, temperamental. I'm setting the tempo straight from the intro. Now everybody's jury is authentic, and don't nobody care about the music business except the culture vultures and the soul section.
Okay, so one, I've literally never left my braids in this long. Never. I got them done around like May 16th or even earlier, May 18th, I think. And I still got them. But see, I got this, usually I be having to take them out because my hair be so dry and it be so flaky. But Ronnie Bell has suggested I get this hair stuff for my dry scalp. And she's like, Carrie, it's gonna work. And I said, Ronnie Bell, it's not gonna work. I'm telling you. I said, girl, I have medicine. I've been to the dermatologist like 2, 3, and 4 times. And I'm like, it's not gonna work. But why it works. So now I'm keeping my braids in, and I really love them. And I love my braids honestly start getting a little loose, and they get like the little frizzy look. So I love my braids right now. Also, I have to stop staying up. I don't know, these days my natural rhythm is to go to sleep around 2 and 3. And every time, literally if I do it one time, all it takes is one time for me to stay up late, and then I just be off beat. So going forward, I'm going to try. And I always try, I just don't be wanting to sleep, and I don't want to take melatonin because it gives me really bad nightmares. And so I just have to keep trying every day to go to bed early. So yeah, because it's taking a toll on me. I'm starting to get worn out. Like I need a nap every day. I need several naps a day because I'm just not rested. And so that has to change today. Then when I be getting outside for my nap, like right now, I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I spent more time outside enjoying the day, just making use and appreciating and getting the most out of my outside life, you know. So I gotta work on it. I just finished grocery shopping, and well, first of all, when I woke up from my nap, I was hungry, and I said I wanted Five Guys. I love Five Guys, and I said I could go to Five Guys, or I could go make groceries. Now, mind you, well, I'm making burgers tonight, and mind you, that was not my first thought to make burgers. I was gonna make something else, but I'm like, I want Five Guys, and I'm really trying to be more responsible these days. And I just noticed, like you always do when you grocery shop, what you pay for your groceries. Okay, what I would have spent at Five Guys, I just spent for my groceries that will last me 3 to 4 days, even 5 days if I want to eat a burger for 5 days in a row, you know. So I think this is my being more responsible era, even though it's a slow process and I'm not being very perfect at it, but I'm trying. The desire is there. And so speaking of desire, also something I heard this morning I'm about to share. So before I get into what made me think about desire and whatever, I want to talk about what I was just thinking about, or what I thought about when I woke up. I was thinking, like, in a dream life, I'm gonna open my refrigerator, y'all, and ain't shit in there, so. But in a dream life, actually, I'm about to open the freezer. In a dream life, I would want to be able to live in every country, every single country, for 1 month. For 1 month. But when I just calculated it, because I said, oh, that actually might be possible at some time in my life. But when I just calculated it, girl, that's going to take 16 years. And I said, whoa. And then it made me think that, like, how you really just have one goddamn life, and you can only do so much in this little life. And that's why it's important to make the most of it, because y'all, we really don't have that much time. And I'm just like, oh, what a dream it would be for me to go to every country for a month. And it's like, if I wanted to give up every other dream, I could totally do it. But it's like, I don't want to give up every other dream. And I will be able to go to countries. I can go to all the countries, just not spend a month's time in them, you know. But it's just like, the dreams we dream. The dreams we dream. We got this one life. And that's why you also got to make the most of life and just not give a damn about shit and give a damn about what people say, because it is so short and it is to be lived how you want to live it. Because, bitch, we ain't got that much time. We do not have that much time. So, anyway, and being said that we don't have that much time, you don't have that much time to be thinking about no BS, think about just wasting life energy and mental space, emotional space on the bullshit. And I'm talking to myself right now too, because as I'm saying it, I'm like, yes, who got time to be feeling all down all the time? And I'm not gonna say I'm one of your fuck what people say, because I don't, but I know that's something that a lot of us struggle with. And you don't do certain things out of fear of being judged, or whatever the case may be, judged, talked about, try to be coerced into changing your decisions. But we do not have time for that. Do what you want. Life is too short. The end. So I just woke up from my nap. Lisa, who threw the surprise birthday for her boyfriend that time when I wore that super cute pink dress, she's a makeup artist, and so she asked me to be her model today. So I'm about to go by her so she can do my makeup. And yeah, this week is gonna be like another double week. I just haven't had it in me to vlog, to talk, and also nothing has really been going on. It's like, yes, I have things I can talk about, but I really haven't been doing nothing. So I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna get it together. This is the finished look, y'all. The pictures, videos are just so again, this week is gonna be a double week vlog, y'all. I just have not been doing nothing, and I don't want to sit in the house and vlog all day, so I just don't be picking up the camera. Like I said, I be having stuff to say, but I don't want to just sit there and talk about it on the couch, you know. But I'm gonna try to make this week count and do something, talk about something. I seen a TikTok earlier today that was like, I tell young people, like, you too young. This is not verbatim because I can't remember exactly what it said. It was basically like if you're young, then you shouldn't be inside all day. And I had just said that yesterday. I'm like, damn, I'm tired of being inside all day. And after I had a coffee yesterday, I went to go sit in the park and I read a little bit, and I was like, I need to do this more often because I'm just wasting life sitting inside, laying on the couch, taking buku naps. Like, get up, girl. But I'm about to go meet Alex at, I think she's at a hospital or something, or like a clinic. She just had an outpatient operation, and I think she just wants somebody to be there with her. I don't think she really needs me, so I'm about to go meet her, and I guess we'll like hang out after the. But yeah, I was laying down, sleep all day, because that's all I do is sleep all day and lay down. And Ronnie Bell said, hey girl, you want to go to this place we went to last time? And I said, yeah girl, what time you want to go? And then she said in an hour and 30 minutes, and I said, so 10:30? And she said, yep. And I said, okay. And we just went and we just left, and we had these yummy cheese fries again, and now we're gonna go to a hookah, and I'm enjoying my night. Are you enjoying your night?
Of course I am.
So I have been doing terrible, and I mean terrible, and bad good stuff, at vlogging this week of me getting this glare. So yes. Okay, so I've been doing so bad at vlogging because like I just literally have not been in the mood. It's hot as fuck. Every time I go outside, I be so drained, and then I don't want to do nothing but sleep because I'm so tired and hot. And then I didn't have a fan at first. I just got a fan yesterday, so it's hot as fuck, and I have AC, but I don't be trying to run it too much to run the bill up. So it was hot outside, hot inside, and I was just annoyed. And y'all know how I get when it's that time of the month and I be PMSing, and I literally have no control over my mind and my emotions. And that's not true, because I just went grocery shopping. I'm eating a healthy snack. I got me some carrots and celery, trying to get my mind right. So I do have control over my mind, but I do have to let myself like sulk for a minute and think crazy and be all sad and shit, and then I gotta get up and get it together. So life just really been life, and honestly, and I literally haven't been doing nothing either. That's why I haven't been vlogging. But like I don't even really know what to say, because I just been so off the past 2 weeks. It's crazy. But I did write down stuff. I did write down stuff that I wanted to talk about. Let me see. So the first thing was random angels. Like, do we notice how people really do show up as angels in our life. Like, what made me think this was every time, like, I think that's what made me think this, but I be coming in the house and I be having heavy stuff and I have to put all the stuff down, get my keys out, pick it back up. But literally every time I have something heavy, somebody be walking out the house and they be opening the door, holding the door open for me. I'm like, wow, God, that's so nice. And I think there's something else that happened, but I can't remember. I think it's just so funny how God put angels in our way to help us even with the little things. And it also made me think, like, if God can take care of all the little things, what makes you think that he also can't come through for the big things? Like, are the big things too big for him? Absolutely not. Nothing's too big for God. So if he can do the little things, why can't he do the big things? And so I also been thinking about that lately too, like, but because the big things are so big, I think that God has to do them a certain kind of way, and therefore sometimes we have to wait, we have to be patient, we have to go without, and that's okay as long as you trust God to come through, you know. So I've been thinking about that. The other thing was walking with phones. Okay, I be walking with my phone sometimes, but when I don't be walking on my phone and I be seeing people like head down in the phone all day, not looking where they going, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, literally every person you see on the street, head is down in the phone. Is that not crazy when you just look around and see everybody looking at like this little device? I think that's so insane. And that's why I said I be doing it too. We all do it, but I'm like, oh my gosh, it's really crazy when you think about it, how like addicted we are to our phones. Then the other thing was, I think I had shared this on Twitter. I don't know if I mentioned it on YouTube, but I was thinking how God really do just be showing up for me, because I told y'all the story about the apartment and how I got the apartment and I didn't have nearly what I needed to get the apartment. I have all the paperwork. I just wasn't qualified for the apartment, okay? Then the owner, he found my YouTube and he was like, oh, this is her, that's fine. So anyway, the other day, my the manager for my apartment, he was like, hey, the owner said if you don't have a TV, they're gonna come and bring you a TV and mount it for you. And I was like, you're kidding me, because I don't have a fucking TV and I'm paying for cable. And so, well, first of all, he told me they were gonna bring the TV, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, that's crazy. Like, God, you really got me somewhere with people taking care of me, and things are just coming to me and happening, so I don't have to do too much. So, but then I was like, okay, how am I gonna mount the TV? Because sometimes certain services are hard to find in Spain. Like, they have everything, but it's a matter of finding it. So I was like, damn, who am I gonna get to mount the TV? Like, I can't get on Instagram and be like, who mount TVs in Barcelona like we be doing, you know? So then the next time he was like, okay, they're gonna come this day and he's also gonna mount it for you. And I was like, you be on it, God. So I just feel like God just keeps showing up and showing me that I am being taken care of. In any problems that I do have, they're really not problems for real. And anytime I do think I have a problem, God just sends me a sign, a message, a angel or something to confirm or to remind me that, like, everything is fine, you know, like, relax, Carrie. So that's just where I'm at. I'm gonna upload this vlog, and whatever I have, because I was thinking, like, should I do 3 weeks and do a 3-week vlog? And I think that's just a bit much. And then tomorrow, well, Friday I'll be going to the beach with Alex. Sunday I'll be going to the beach with Ronnie Bear and Risa. So I think next week will be full enough. So I think if I did 3 weeks, it'll just be too much. So I'm just gonna upload what I have. This is my life. I'm giving y'all what I got. But I am trying to change my eating habits because I thought I had diabetes. I don't have diabetes. I took a test. But even still, I feel like I just need to change my eating habits because I don't be eating vegetables and stuff like that. because I don't like vegetables. Not that I don't like any vegetables, but I like plain food, starches and shit like that. So that's really what I be eating all the time. Like, I do not have a vegetable every single day. I probably have a vegetable like for twice a month, and that's really not good. So I'm trying to change my diet and my habits and stuff like that. And somebody had posted something on Instagram yesterday. It was like, you know, they're not against mental health and things like that, but like, what steps are you taking to change your mental before you say like, I have a mental disorder, a mental problem? So it was like going outside, reading, eating better, things like that. And I feel like the time that I am PMSing, it probably would help if I do take care of myself a little bit better. So that's why I'm eating celery and carrots. I'm sorry for eating and smacking and being trifling, but if I don't record now, I'm not recording later. So I felt like if I was gonna sit down and eat, then I can sit down and record. So yeah, y'all, I'm just a 24-year-old girl trying to get through life, do life, figure out life, you know. Good morning. It literally is morning. It's 7:08, and I realized yesterday that I didn't really close out the vlog. And then I was looking, I just literally looked, and I was like, okay, will I do a 3-week one? Just this one time, just this one time. Like, I'm not gonna make it a habit, okay? But I was like, let me see if I do have some footage, and it's something, but not enough. So I'm just gonna make it a 3-week vlog. So yeah, Alex and I are about to go to the beach. Going to Blanes. It's on the coast of Brava. I've never been before. It's like a little beach town, so I'm excited. But it takes like an hour and a half to get there, and so we're going as early as possible so we can enjoy the day. And yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm getting into my word this morning because I watched the word yesterday, and it was amazing because I don't know what prompted me to even click on it, because it's been a while since I've actually watched the word. And I was eating and I was looking for something to watch, and I was like, I really don't be even watching YouTube like that anymore, so what can I watch? And I was just scrolling, and I scrolled down for a minute, and then I seen this particular video, and it was called Wait on God, and I was like, let me watch this. And literally had no idea how much it was going to speak to me and what I've been going through, because like I told y'all, I thought I had diabetes, bitch, amongst other things. I thought I had something very, very serious, because like I said, I'm a hypochondriac, so I'm always thinking like the worst, that like something is really, really wrong with me. Literally just thinking crazy. And when I was having these thoughts, and if I tell y'all why I even started thinking I have diabetes and I would need radiation and stuff, y'all gonna be like, what the hell, Carrie, really? But y'all, I'm a hypochondriac. Like, I just get scared from every little thing. So anyway, I had started just getting really in my head about my health and everything, and I got all these tests, and I went to the doctor yesterday. Everything was fine. Got my diabetes test. Everything's fine. I'm healthy. At this point, I've got my brain scan being crazy. I've got buku blood tests being crazy. Well, blood tests like for diabetes, for insulin resistance, just check like all my just make sure everything's normal inside. Like, I just go to the doctor for everything. So I've gotten all these tests. Everything's fine in this body. Everything's fine. So anyway, yeah, I had went to the doctor. I lost my pencil sharpener and I'm pissed. But anyway, yeah, so I clicked on this word, and it was about waiting on God, patience, faith. I'm gonna link it in the description box. It was really, really good. And she just got to talking how like the devil would try to, one of the ways that he tries to like take our peace of mind and distract us is to make us forget about God's word, like what God said. And I was like, yes, because that's what my man told me. My man is really like a man of God, y'all. He keep me so grounded. Like when I get to tripping and worrying and stuff, he really just brings me so back to earth. It's really a beautiful thing. So anyway, so yeah, she was just talking about it. And so then, yeah, that was basically like the premise that she was, the premise of what she was talking about. And she was just talking about like how the enemy tries to make his thoughts our thoughts and things like that. And it was funny because I had thought that myself, and then my man told me that. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm tripping, God. And it was funny because God kept sending me so many signs that nothing was wrong with my ass. And I just kept tripping. So anyway, I just thought it was like funny and beautiful confirmation to come across that video and have it speak to me so much. But one of the things she said, this is my whole point. One of the things she said was how important it is to wake up and get immediately in your word, because when you wake up and get immediately in your word, you can arm yourself with the word of God. And I was like, that's so true, because you wake up in the morning, you hear your word, you remember God's word, and you take that throughout your day, and it's so much easier to not be distracted by the voice of the enemy, because you have, like I said, you've armored yourself with God's word. And so that's what I've been doing not every morning, starting today, waking up and getting in God's word to equip myself for the day. So I just had to come on there and say that real quick, encourage y'all to do the same, because I saw how much it made a difference in my day yesterday, but I didn't realize what time it was, so I can't talk too much. So did you have a good menu?
Yeah, it's long.
We just got to for dinner?
For lunch.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
What? We just got to Blanes. The train ride felt long, but it wasn't that bad. We just got to this beach. It's beautiful. We don't have a blanket though. I need a blanket, but we'll see what we make shake. But yeah, it's so beautiful. I'm ready to enjoy my day. I'm feeling good. I'm about to eat my vegetables. And yes, I can't wait to explore Blanes. Because
tomato with bread situation. What's that called today?
Pan con tomate.
Pan con tomate.
So right now we're at this little place by the beach, but they only have sandwiches right now until the kitchen opens for real.
What do you want?
At 12. Coffee with milk. I'm coming.
Can I put the umbrella down for a bit?
I didn't show y'all the view that we just came from, but it was so beautiful. Now we're waiting for a taxi. We called like 1,600 times, and every time it really didn't work. Or they like picks up and they be like, where are you? And I say where we are, and then they're like, oh, we don't have a taxi available, call back in a second. Then I call a couple times and the bitch hung up in my face. And so, but now finally we have one. So now we're going to the center of Blanes and we're going to eat. I hope I can have a steak. And yes, loving and enjoying my day. You want to say something, Alex?
Hola.
So we had a Greek spot. It's called the Greek Bar. We're in the center of Blanes, and I can't wait to eat. I'm very hungry. I was just telling Alex like this is good for my new diet, because at first she was like, you want to eat here? And I said, girl, I don't like Greek food. But then I was like, you know, when I was back home I used to go to Serap's and I used to do like this little combo. And she's like, well, maybe they can like, you know, make it here. And then I was like, well, I don't know if the sauce is the same. And she's like, tzatziki? And I was like, tzatziki? And she was like, you know the white sauce? And I was like, yes, 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 I like tzatziki. So I'm going to have is it gyro or gyro? Is it? I'm gonna have a euro. A euro? I don't know. Yeah? I wanna ask her. I'm gonna have a euro gyro gyro with chicken. And I think it's gonna be good. But I said all that to say, I was telling her that I think it's gonna be good for my new diet that I'm trying to do. And then quickly was saying that, you know, the Mediterranean diet is good for you. So little changes But I was also thinking it's big.
Chica, sin cebolla.
Sí, yo. Gracias.
Por favor, enséñasele las patatas.
Perdón. It's tzatziki, no?
Yes.
It's, it doesn't come inside or no?
What?
It comes inside or no?
Inside.
Dentro.
I think it's on the side. But
Siempre,
mine
¿es
was
siempre al lado o?
En realidad normalmente lo ponen por encima, pero supongo que no te lo colocaron por encima porque es como es sin cebolla, sin tomate, sin nada, para que no quede como... Porque si no te queda muy... Te lo
Sí.
pusieron aparte para que lo pusieras a gusto.
Vale, pues, y también tienes salsa.
Ajo y picante.
Sí,
enseguida.
gracias. I was asking her because
Oh,
she
you
had
have the spicy sauce?
bought it, and then she put the tzatziki that I was just telling you guys about. She put it on the side. So I was asking to do it to me side, but she was like the way I got mine without like the onion and.
Should we ask?
Sí, ¿qué es la pronunciation for gyro?
Garlic? Oh?
How do you say it?
What is a garlic?
Como eso?
Ah, gyros.
Giro. Okay. Gracias. But I was asking her to go wash my hands. I was asking her to do a come inside today usually, but I got it without tomato, without onion, because I don't like that. So she was like, so it's on the side. Then we was just saying, how do you spell? Not how do you spell. How do you say gyro? So now we know. So yes, I need to stupid. Stop making me laugh. But now I'm about to go wash my hands and eat. Literally so much to say and to talk about, but I didn't feel like talking yesterday. Yesterday was a Saturday. I was about to say after I got back from the beach on Friday, but that was Friday. I'm back at the beach today and it's Sunday, but I'm with Risa and Ronnie Bell. But it's just so much to say. When I get back home, I will say it today. But yes, enjoying another beach day. Feeling good, a little hungry, but I swear every time I get back to Barcelona, I'm like, I feel like I'm at home. It's like a sigh of relief. Not that I don't be enjoying myself when I be going out the city. It's just like Barcelona just has another feel. But I left the girls at the beach because it's the time of the month. I need to clean up. I'm not feeling bad at all, honestly, because today I got up and got in my word. And that's one of the things I want to talk about. The fact that you know, I watched that first word and it's like about getting to your word all the time before you start your day. Then on TikTok, I had seen a TikTok speaking on this, and then I watched a YouTube video, another one by somebody else, and as I was watching it, they got to talking about that too. So I'm like, God, you must really want me to get in your presence and really dedicate some intentional time to you. I don't know why you want me to do it. I know it's gonna make sense soon or in time. Doesn't have to be soon, but in your time it's gonna make sense. But I hear you. So I've been getting my word every morning the past few days, and it really does make so much of a difference. And so yeah, anyway, I got into my word this morning, so I'm not really feeling bad. I really was feeling super good after that, but it's just like I didn't need beach day so hard today because I just went to the beach with Alex. And so it's kind of like, and this was just like a normal beach. Like Blanes is much more beautiful, much more like beautiful landscape, a lot more like greenery. This was just like one of the beaches along the coast. Same old, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna catch the next train, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of the day. I'm good though. So I'm back home, about to charge my phone, clean up, and then go get me some meat. Sorry, didn't catch you guys up yesterday. Yesterday, yes, I was so tired from the beach. I actually left Ronnie Bell and Rice at the beach because did I talk about this already? Yes, I did. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna talk about it later. I promise. I promise. And so anyway, the owner is coming later to bring the TV, and I had requested some new chairs because the chairs that were already in here were dirty as fuck, and I never set the chairs up, and I don't want them to not be set up when he get here because I didn't make it a thing, but I kept asking about it, like, these chairs are dirty as fuck, when I'm gonna get some chairs. And so and they provided them and I never set them up. So I'm like, okay, well maybe I should set them up before he gets here, so I won't be like, and it's not a big deal, but I'm just like, I don't know. So I'm trying to hurry up and set these chairs up. Literally just almost shit on myself because they just rang the doorbell, him, his wife, and the daughter, and then they said we're here to bring the TV, and I'm like, what the hell? You said 8 and it's 6:51. So I'm like, I still gotta clean up a little bit. So I'm like, Lord. So he said, it's okay if we come up now, or would 8 be better? And I was like, if you here, it's fine. But I'm like, what the hell? So I was like, 8 would be better. So then it's okay, we'll just come at 8. So I'm like I gotta clean up a little bit, trying to show these people that I'm taking care of their place, you know. I literally was just like, oh my gosh. And I was like, am I gonna be able to throw some stuff around before they get up the elevator? Like, the elevator take about 2 minutes to come up. I'm lying, not 2 minutes, more like a minute or something. But I'm like, what the hell? But they gonna come back at 8. Let me try to hurry up and do something to this place. I got the chair together. At first I was super confused, but not super confused, but it was one part, it was more like the piece wasn't fitting. But then I just had to flip it around. Okay, I love when I be building stuff. I like putting stuff together because I just be feeling so smart, giving architect vibes. But yeah, let me hurry up and do this before they come back. So they came and bought the TV. Oh, I love how this looks. I know when I edit this, it's gonna be looking so. But they came and bought the TV. I was able to set up 2 chairs before they got here. And hold on, because I just seen the notification I need to charge my computer. And I can't focus on it. Hold on. So now I'm gonna sit here and talk about everything that I've wanted to talk about. And so first things first. Okay, I set up the TV, everything. He said Netflix on here, and I said, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna use my HDMI card anyway and be watching TV from my computer basically anyway. But then I was thinking, like, well, first of all, I wasn't thinking this until, because I couldn't connect the cable that I bought to the TV. So I was trying to figure it out, and I went on the Movie Star website, and which is the name of the carrier, and I was trying to figure out how to do it. And I saw that when you have a certain plan with them, you can get free stuff, free TVs, free devices. So TV, iPads, phones, Apple Watches, games, just all kind of stuff for free. So I'm like, oh, I could have got a better TV, and I can get my Spotify, Hulu, Pandora, Netflix, you know, just more perks. So then I was thinking, like, well, I don't want this TV anymore. I want a better one. I know I can get a better one, so why not get the better one? Then I started thinking, like, where's that coming from? Because right now, this is all I need. I can listen to music on my speaker. I walk around and listen to music on my headphones. So why am I trying to get a new TV when I probably will only use Spotify? I don't be watching Netflix like that. So it's like, what is this idea of needing better when this is just enough? The quality is good, the resolution is good. I'm watching TV right now through my HDMI card, which is what I would do initially. So it was like, you got what you need. It's enough, you know. And I started thinking, just like, and I had tweeted the other day actually that, like, the more you have less, you start to understand or see how it's enough. You don't need external, or you don't need worldly things or your external circumstances to be top tier, or you don't need to try to continue to constantly get to the next level. Who you are right now is enough. Where you are right now is enough. What you have right now is enough. As long as you have you and you continue to develop yourself and your inner being, your inner knowing, your contentment, you really don't need much at all. And then I started kind of like obsessing over the idea of this TV, and I was like, that's just really crazy. Like, I haven't even had this TV for a couple of hours, and I'm already thinking about how I can have something better. And that's just insane when you think about it. So it's like, until I notice or see that, like, I could do with another TV for whatever reason, this is just fine, you know. And it's still amazing to me that they were able to give it to me, and they were a super nice family. And yeah, so that's it. So another thought that I was having the other day, I went to go have coffee, and I don't know, stuff really just be coming to my head, but I had thought about, or maybe I've seen something, I really don't know. Anyway, I started thinking about I went to camp when I was like 7 or 8. 7 or 8. I probably want to say, no, 7 was 7, 8, or 9, something like that, between those ages. And this is the time I used to dress like a little boy. Like, I did not want to wear dresses. I used to be in capri shorts, t-shirt, choker around my neck, little boy. Anyway, I went to camp, and I used to love it. Was like a break camp, and I loved it. Anyway, they had these 2 girls there, and I remember we was friends, and we used to play, hang, and I was also there with my best friend at the time. So then I remember like getting older and always like thinking about them, remembering them. And I remember I reached out to, maybe like in high school, middle school, I reached out to one of them, and I'm like, hey, is this you from camp? You remember like so and so we used to hang out with? And I think she said like no, or I don't remember you, something like that. And it kind of stung at the time, because I was like, wow, like those interactions were so important to me. And I started to think about how like that still carries on into my adulthood. Like, when I interact with people and I have beautiful interactions, I really take those to heart, and I really don't forget people. Like, these don't be small interactions to me. Like, these be divine, beautiful, unforgettable interactions to me, because I be feeling everything. I love connecting. Is something on my camera or my shirt? Oh, the camera. I love connecting. I love relationships, even small, like I said, small interactions, short connections, whatever the case may be. I love it. And I just don't be forgetting people, you know. Even like the lady at the bus stop, I made a whole Instagram post about her. So it's like, I just don't be taking lightly to people that I meet that makes me feel something, you know. Like, I don't take interactions and beautiful connections and interactions for granted. And I was just thinking about that, how like I'm still like that, you know. Like, I very well, or people very well can like not think twice about it after they meet me, but I'm always going to remember like, wow, this person, I may not even remember what they look like, but I will remember how I felt in that moment, talking to them, sharing a moment, you know. And I was just thinking about that. Then the other thing I was thinking about when I was thinking about like having lessons stuff, I was thinking about how my Spanish teacher, my language school, when I first got here, she literally wore like the same 2 outfits every day, alternating them. This not even like a exaggeration. And I used to be like, how can she just wear these 2 outfits all the time? Mind you, loved her so much. We used to hang out as a group, like with our teacher and stuff, like after school and stuff like that. Like, she was just so hip, so fun, so playful. Just loved her. Anyway, I used to be like, how is she okay with it? And it wasn't like in a judgmental or disgusting way. It was just more like, I could never wear 2 outfits, alternating them all the time. And now that I've been here longer and I'm simplifying my life more and more, I'm like, what's the issue with that, you know? And it's like so often, that's why I be saying like,